Good evening. Hi. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming out on this rainy, but not so rainy as it was an hour ago or 2 hours ago evening. I'm Lorraine Walsh. I am the chair of the Commercial Area Plan Committee. And I'm here just to introduce the project and then introduce everybody to the consultants who are here tonight to run this visioning workshop. We've started this project called Larchmont For A Lifetime, and it is focusing only on Larchmont's downtown. It is the first time that there's been a comprehensive plan done in Larchmont that only focuses on the downtowns and the commercial areas. And, you know, there's a very good reason for that. The downtown is the lifeblood, really, of our community. It's what makes Larchmont such a lovely place to live. It makes it valuable to us, and it differentiates us from a lot of your other suburbs. It's walkable. We can go to our local shops. We can go to restaurants. We can see our friends and neighbors on the street. And the downtown, while it's relatively healthy, has struggled in certain ways for several decades. And we wanted to take the opportunity to look at those issues and come up with some ideas for making changes. So we named the project Larchmont For A Lifetime. But before I start with that, I'm going to thank the mayor of Larchmont, Sarah Bauer, who's in the very back row, who appointed me as chair of this committee. Thank you very much. And who also approved us applying for the New York State grant, which helped fund the ability to do this. We also have in the audience members of the Board of Trustees, Bridget Brennan, Terrence Perret, and Dana Post. I lost track. There she is. I think that's, yeah, I think we're missing a few. That's it. This project is being steered by a community member committee. And I have 4 members of the committee here with me today. If you come to the second workshop, you will meet probably several more of those committee members. There are 10 of us. So we have Niv Rotem, raise your hand. Yeah. Dean Barnes, Carol Saza Herman, and Jeremy Swillinger. They will be around the room later on at the workshop tables, and if you have any questions for them, they can assist you with that. They've all been at the meetings, and we've had almost monthly meetings in conversation about this for, I think, many months. many months. Why is this project called Larchmont For A Lifetime? This group came up with that name because Larchmont, we want to make sure that it's not just here for us in this period of our life, but we want to make sure that Larchmont is here as a special place for generations of people and generational families. And we also want to make sure that Larchmont itself, as just a village entity, is here for a lifetime, for its lifetime, and maintains its health and vitality. This project is looking at the commercial zones along Palmer Avenue and the Boston Post Road. That's where we have our RC and RB zoned areas. We're also looking on the Post Road a little bit further down past what is technically zoned commercial, but really is being used as commercial, to see what could be done there and if there needs to be any zoning changes made to make that more appropriate. This is a community-based comprehensive planning process. It's really important, the community-based part. We on the committee all have our own personal ideas. We've lived here a long time. We have experience, we have some specific content knowledge, but without the community coming together and giving their ideas and creating together a vision of where Larchmont should go or could go or how it could get there, it's not going to work, okay? So that's why we're having this visioning workshop. We'll have a survey coming out soon, and we'll be having a second visioning workshop. There are also going to be meetings with the Chamber of Commerce, and there are also stakeholder interviews with a variety of people who have specific interests and activities within the village. And At the end, the point of the project is that we're going to chart a vision for Larchmont's downtown. What will this do? Well, the idea is we'll modernize the downtown, we'll update outdated zoning, we'll support multimodal transportation, attract diverse businesses, incentivize commercial investment, diversify housing, promote climate resiliency, and enhance green space. Yay! I mean, anytime you read about, talk about, hear about, planning, urban planning, revitalization, placemaking, these are the elements. This is the skeleton of what helps you create a vital downtown. But we as a community during this process are going to put muscles and tendons on the skeleton, okay? So we're not coming here today to tell you we have to modernize the downtown in this very particular way, or we have to attract these specific diverse businesses. This is what you're here to share with us. What are your ideas about that? How do you feel about certain things? How do you feel about certain changes? And then that information will be taken together and organized by our consultants, and we'll come up with a draft, and then we'll go through another iterative layer of the process. Oops, I accidentally pushed. There you go. So, the goals of the project will be eventually to ensure that there's housing options for all generations, opportunities for healthy business economy, a downtown that grows and revitalizes but maintains its village character, that we create new ways to experience the downtown, improve walkability, bikeability, and access for those with disabilities, and set sustainable, resilient infrastructure standards. And now, I'm going to introduce you to San Chavan, who is our team leader from H2M, the planning consultants that we have hired to help us with this project. And she'll explain the rest. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to come this evening with this weather. I was nervous, So thank you so much. So we're here to really get your input, as Lorraine mentioned. I am joined by my team. We're all here to listen to you, and starting with George Williams, Anika, Easy, Justin, Zoe, Lidza. So we are all here to get your input. And the areas we're focusing on, I don't need to tell you, you're residents, you know everything, but it's basically the Boston Post Road, the northeast end where we are, and then the southwest end, as Lorraine mentioned, that they're zoned RB, and we're looking to see how we could revitalize those areas, and of course the entirety of Palmer Avenue. So what will we be discussing this evening? So we want you to give us your ideas. We have these 3-4 stations, and we have questions that we just formulated to sort of steer in a direction, but we are here to listen. So please, there is no dumb question, or there is no idea that is not worth discussing. Everything is wonderful, and we are waiting to hear from you. So we'll be discussing land uses, economic development, your ideas about the train station area, sustainability and climate resiliency, and just area-wide strategy. And as Lorraine mentioned, that all your input will take, and then that will help us formulate this commercial area plan. So this is just the general layout, and we look forward to hearing from you tonight. So what I would ask is that we could break into small groups, and just please spend time at each and every table. So, and thank you all for coming.